Welcome back, everybody. So one of the questions that we're seeing a lot on social media, when is this going to get better? Well, we're not expecting to go above freezing for a little while. So we dropped to freezing yesterday at 7 p.m. We don't expect to be above freezing until about noon Wednesday. So we have about 65 hours total below freezing, and that's why we have the winter storm warning in effect. All of North Texas is included in this. Ice accumulations 1/10 to 1/2 inch. We are so cold. Any little bit of precip that falls isn't going anywhere. Sleet or freezing drizzle or freezing rain. It's going to create icy conditions. We're in the middle and upper 20s for the Metroplex, low 20s northwest of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Really close to freezing, though, in eastern portions of North Texas, Athens, Canton, Mineola, all at 32. That freezing line sitting in East Texas right now. We took a look at radar. Most of the precip is starting to ease up a little bit, but this is just a break before it becomes more widespread, steadier, and heavy. So here's what we have going on now. Purple area is sleet, pink area, some freezing drizzle, some light freezing rain. Northwestern Collin County seeing a little bit of freezing rain near Anna. Denton's getting a bit of a break. They've had quite a bit of sleet already today. There was a big burst of sleet with thunder and lightning from Weatherford. It moved into Denton too, so they already have a little coating of ice in this area. Roads just going to get worse. Right now, east of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, some freezing drizzle mixed in with a little bit of rain too. There's Mount Pleasant seeing just rain. Sulphur Springs, a little bit of maybe sleet, freezing drizzle mix. So right now you see it's not very widespread, but as we go through tonight, we just stay cloudy, and what we'll see, if you watch here, this is 6 p.m. You don't see much happening overnight until tomorrow morning. This is 7 o'clock in the morning. So overnight, patchy freezing drizzle, maybe a couple of sleet pellets. Overall, not very active. However, it's going to stay very cold, so anything that does fall on roads that won't be traveled on very much overnight will turn icy. So we expect tomorrow morning's commute to be problematic with some ice. It gets worse, though, as we head into the morning hours into the midday hour. This is 12 p.m. This is where we'll have some steadier bursts of freezing rain and a little bit of sleet. That just means traffic conditions get even worse. All area interstates, all highways. East of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, there's where the freezing line is. Really depends where that sets up. It looks to stay east of the Metroplex. So there may be some just rain, only rain, in East Texas, but we'll have a mix of freezing rain, rain and sleet from Sulphur Springs down through Canton and Corsicana, and just freezing rain and sleet for the Dallas-Fort Worth area and off to the northwest. So this is 7 p.m. Tuesday. Same thing, wave after wave, a little bit of freezing drizzle, some freezing rain, some sleet. It's all moving in throughout the day tomorrow, and that's when it's going to be at its peak in terms of problematic travel. So tonight through Tuesday, icy roads expected across all of North Texas in spots, but the areas that will have the biggest impacts, Dallas-Fort Worth area up to the Red River and off to the west. This circled area, which is most of North Texas, will have the worst problems. That means bridges and overpasses, very icy, side roads, icy, even some highways, interstates, the tollways, those will also see some ice on them, especially Tuesday. Tuesday night, going into Wednesday, there's the freezing line. Keep an eye on it. This is where it becomes really important to watch the change. 7 o'clock in the morning Wednesday, still expecting slick travel across our area, but then things start to get a little bit better for some of you. That freezing line is going to start shifting a little bit farther to the west. So what that means, by midday, we expect it to be right around freezing or just above freezing for the Metroplex, or at least the Dallas area, probably not Denton County at that time, but then it just turns to rain areas east. That will rapidly improve conditions east of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So freezing rain in the morning, Tuesday night through Wednesday morning, that becomes mostly rain by the afternoon. So the freezing line will start to hike to the west. Areas west of this line will still see freezing rain and sleet. On this side of the line, mainly just rain, and any rain that would fall would start to erode some of the ice. Things would get a lot better Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening. The forecast low for DFW Wednesday night is 34, so we should stay above freezing for most of the Metroplex. Still, though, western portions of North Texas not there yet, certainly not there until Thursday. That's when things get a lot better across all of North Texas. So tonight, we had a long road ahead of us. Tonight, 28 degrees, cold and cloudy. Tomorrow, 30. That's the DFW high. Some of you stay in the 20s. Freezing rain, drizzle, sleet. It's all in the forecast tomorrow and Wednesday. Just rain on Thursday. The morning low Thursday is 37. We'll climb into the upper 40s Thursday afternoon. So we're not worried about frozen precip on Thursday. And then, my goodness, by the end of the weekend, we're not even going to be thinking of ice. It's going to be 62 by Sunday.
Okay.